L, doing my Monday dance by myself because Romeo over there acting like he can't dance. Anyway, it's Monday, y'all. Let's go with the song. I was gonna say the birthday song.
The sun is shining, shining, nice and bright, bright. The birds are chirping, chirping, and I'm ready to fly. Time to get ready, ready for another day. No one can stop us. Oh, we gon' learn to play. Oh, every day we learn and play. We do our best, so we'll be great. Oh, 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 oh. You do your best, best, and I do mine, mine. So let's get ready, ready, ready. 'Cause it's about that time. Good morning, morning, you. Good morning, how do you do? Good morning, time to be great. Good morning, on the way. Good morning, show dance and play. Good morning, sun start to day. Good morning, open your eyes. Good morning, reach for the sky. Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, 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 how do you do? Good morning, 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 morning to you. Good morning, good morning, 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 how do you do? Good morning. You see me on my grind. Woo, stars got to shine. I'm a supernova. Yeah, you see me taking over. Yeah, I'm on the move. I got a way to shine too. So let me hear you say, every day we gonna learn and play.
Hey y'all, hey, every day we learning and playing. What's good? It's Monday, y'all. Happy Monday.
Good morning. The world is up in smokes right now with Gmail, YouTube, everything down.
Oh my God. How are we supposed to function?
How are we going to function without emails?
Well, that might be their way of telling us to sit down and just do nothing.
2020 is again telling us stop, reset, relax. It's not that important even on Monday.
You should that ain't your bill because my email working. My email
Go on youtube.com right now and see what happened. Go on Twitter. It's a whole hashtag YouTube down.
I was just asking.
YouTube is down?
Huh?
YouTube, because YouTube, Gmail, Google, that's all under the Google umbrella. Oh. So anything affiliated with the Google brand is like in smokes right now. So Twitter's going crazy.
Yours is up.
It's back.
I'm just saying. Maybe.
It could have went back.
It's that first and 15th is different for a lot of people. You gotta catch it. Sometimes you might miss it and stuff.
Really? That's how you feel?
If you have YouTube Red, it works.
I got YouTube.
Well, then
I got YouTube.
Yeah.
So everybody that paid for YouTube, their stuff works.
Let's find out. Anybody who's in the comments, don't leave the show. But if your Gmail is working or not working, let us know if you use it.
And speaking of YouTube Red, y'all better get YouTube Red, man. They got some great series. It's dope.
Like I don't need another type of show or subscription that I need to pay for. I'm good. Like
y'all catch up yesterday on Power?
No.
Yeah, I'm team Tyreek in this joint.
Was Mary J on? Was she doing her thing?
Mary J was doing her thing. A lot of people were giving flack to the professors. They're saying that their storyline is just irrelevant and it's no reason for them to.
You know what? I don't understand why people always got an opinion. What song is that? Why people always got an opinion? Like, what y'all over there doing? Y'all want to sit up here and rewrite somebody else's stuff? Write your own.
Write a script.
Facts.
Hell. I'm just saying, y'all.
Great weekend. I take it you ladies had a great weekend.
Yeah. Safe, corona-free weekend, per usual.
Safe and corona-free.
Safe and corona-free.
That's all there is to do these weekends. Christmas is coming up. A lot of my family's gifts are still in the store, so I apologize to that for my family and friends who are listening. I am a late Christmas shopper. Y'all late Christmas shoppers?
Yeah. We don't do Christmas big. Like, we just don't. Like, we love on each other all year round, so.
Okay.
I don't feel the need to, shower my babies with a whole bunch of gifts.
Tell you something. This is what I posted yesterday on my Instagram. Next week, I'm hiring a temporary boo to do my Christmas shopping for me.
You gonna give her your card?
Wait a minute, hold on. What happened to the 20 candles? I thought we was doing 20 candles.
It's not gonna work. No, the 20 candles is for the randoms. That part is easy. But when you gotta shop for like close friends and family, it's
but why? Okay, so here's the bigger question: why do you feel obligated to do all of that?
To do what?
Shop for close friends and family, and
because I love them. They love me, and it's the spirit of giving. Duh. Portia Monique, who got an album coming out the 21st, is giving. You supposed to give, so I'm giving.
Y'all better mark your calendars.
I got nieces. I got little cousins and nieces who love me to death. One want an iPhone 12. I got that. My other little cousin, he wanted a PS5. I gotta find one of those. But what I'm not gonna do, what I did yesterday, oh my God. Wow. Let me tell you something about women. I don't know what it is about Bath and Body Works, Sephora.
Sephora. I'll do that. It's okay. It's Sephora.
Sephora. That line was ridiculous. I ain't doing that. So
did you had to stand outside, or everybody was allowed in the store?
No, you gotta stand outside. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting there about 10 minutes in, like, nope, can't do this. So Romeo's hiring temporary booths starting today to go shopping for me and finish this list because I can't do it. Not happening.
That's nice.
Not happening. So no, I'm not a shopper at all. Period. I'm not a shopper.
You're not.
I don't see how y'all
It's so close to my birthday, so.
When your birthday?
January 4th.
All right, Capricorn.
Yeah. It's like, that's the hard part. You get gifts, all your gifts once a year. I used to celebrate my half birthday growing up. I think that was the perks of being an only child, though.
I've never done that, but in my family, there are several Capricorns, and my cousin, she's my niece's cousin because she's so much younger than me. Anyway, she celebrated her half-year birthday this year. And unfortunately, due to COVID, I didn't make it. But had it not been for COVID, I would have been right there with her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, put a candle on a cake for me. My half birthday.
Just to celebrate yourself. You should celebrate yourself all year. But with someone who has a birthday so close to Christmas, I'm like, July 4th of July, let's do something. So it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So New Year's Eve party for everybody too, right?
I mean, coronavirus.
We turned it up in PJs, pajamas.
Romeo said he outside. What you been doing, Romeo? You been outside in these ATL streets?
I told y'all I'm not out in the streets, but I'm protected when I'm out. I told y'all you gotta find something. It's been a year. No. It's been a year.
In February.
Y'all better find y'all peace now. It's a lot of people going crazy.
I was looking through my photo albums on my phone, and this year I got it in. I probably did about 5 trips before the shutdown, and that's no lie. I remember actually I was in Philly for New Year's Eve. I flew to Atlanta for New Year's Day. From there, I went to Cali twice. I was just like, what the hell? And then the shutdown came, and it was like, I guess we ain't going nowhere no more.
Nope.
I got something that'll blow you away today. Just blow you away. Portia, you got an iPhone, right?
I do.
TRU. Okay. In your iPhone, I want you to go and just look at your since the shutdown. Go look at your productivity settings. And it will blow your mind.
Productivity.
I be getting like 11 hours a day sometimes.
Of what?
Screen time.
Screen time.
11 hours was like my max. I was like, what?
What? Right.
11 hours a day out of 24, and I probably slept 6 of them.
If you look, it'll tell you how long. It'll tell you how long you've been on your phone.
Let me see. Hold on. What did yours say, Romeo? Where do I go?
It's like your settings, right?
Right. So you,
Cause
so you.
so it automatically pop up on the boys' phone, so I be, I check on theirs, but I don't know
Oh
where to check.
Lord. So you don't check on yours though. You check
I
on theirs. You
swear to
don't check.
check on mine, cause they got the new phone, and so it's just on their home screen.
Go to your settings and hit screen time. Hit
Okay.
screen time.
Yeah, screen time.
Out of 24 hours a day, right? Right now, I'm averaging 15 hours a day on my phone. What yours say? You are not averaging no 3 hours on your phone. I know that ain't your phone lying for you.
Would you be on your computer more?
You lying. You on your computer. Yeah. You on your computer?
I am.
Of course, I know you ain't on your phone for no 3 hours a day. That's impossible.
So my daily average now is about 5 hours.
Also, something wrong with me, right?
Yeah, you're wilding.
Yeah, that's just say you got. Well, you do work from your phone too. I work from my computer, so
yeah, I'm on my. If you were to look at my computer screen time during the day, it would probably be more like 11, 12 hours.
Yeah. I feel bad for 2 seconds. Y'all had me feeling like I was out here like a phone fight.
But you do work, right? You just don't be on social media, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Good morning, Ebony.
Good morning. How are you all?
Ebony.
Good morning. We talking about screen time. How much screen time your phone say you got?
How do I check? I don't know how to check.
Go to your settings,
Okay.
and then you should see a line that says screen time.
You don't be on your phone all day, do you?
21 minutes.
You said 2 hours.
2 hours.
Oh, you won. She won. You won.
You won.
21 minutes.
Mine is 3.
You already have a guest here?
We do. 8:30 is his time. So let's get started with your report, girl.
Okay, well, let's get
started. We got
started.
a lot of guests today. We got at least 4.
I know we do. I'm excited. So I have a few stories. Let's start with Lil Wayne. So over the weekend, it was announced that Lil Wayne has sold his masters to Universal Music Group.
So he can get his ass out of jail.
And apparently the deal is worth at least $100 million.
He don't have $100 million, or he just want $100 million more.
He doesn't have $100 million probably in his bank account liquid, but selling his master is probably going to give it to him. But he is facing 10 years in federal prison right now off of gun charges.
He got to pay some people off, so that's probably what's going on.
I mean, he's trying to make sure Reginae and the rest of the family are well taken care of, I'm sure.
How many kids he got?
About 5. Reginae is obviously the oldest, and then he has one with Lauren London. He has one with Nivea, and I think 1 or 2 more. All boys, though. The only girl is Reginae. 2 with Nivea. So about 5 or 6. Good thing is, you never hear anything about his baby mamas not getting along. What you say, Romeo?
They pay it off.
So you think money could just keep anybody quiet?
A woman? Yeah.
He was just in Atlanta for Reginae. He performed for Reginae's birthday at Compound. I mean, not Compound, Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Two things that will keep a woman quiet. And money one of them.
All right.
We don't want to know what the other one is.
The other one comes with special requirements though, so you can't just be like that's gonna keep her quiet because sometimes it don't, and sometimes we be running off at the mouth because that second one ain't right. That's all I'm saying.
Are you having a flashback? Talk to us about it. You okay?
No, I have no idea what you're referring to, but
Oh.
I was like.
Hilarious.
Y'all saw that too? Like you okay?
So speaking of artists, over the weekend we were supposed to have the versus battle. I was ready. I pulled out my baby fat. I pulled out my sidekick. I pulled out my pastry sneakers. It was vibes all the way until Ashanti had to tell us only 2 hours before the verse was about to get started that she had got sick with COVID-19. she had been traveling like all across, not just the country, but the world. Like she went to Africa. I think she went to Antigua. She was posting pictures in all her bikinis. And everybody was like, sis, you're not supposed to travel during a pandemic. She claims that she caught the virus from a family member who had came to her house, who she hugged, and then he ended up testing positive for COVID. Then she couldn't taste any of her food, so she went to go get tested and found out that she was positive for COVID-19. So she claims she got it from being safe, practicing social distancing. It was just one hug from the wrong person in her family that forced her to catch COVID-19. Either way, everybody was upset.
Speaking of, because that would have been so boring to me.
What?
It would have been boring. Keisha Cole would have blew her out the water. Like,
whoa.
Don't do that to Ashanti.
Whoa. Ashanti would, I agree with you on the boring part.
It would not have been boring.
Her voice is cool, but she cannot compare to Keisha Cole.
Whoa, you tripping.
Let's not do that.
You tripping.
I love Ashanti. Where's my picture of Ashanti at?
The boring part, yes. Ashanti would have won though. Let's be clear.
Never.
Ashanti is a living legend. She's in the Guinness World Book of World Records.
For what?
For best debut album, and she writes all of her songs herself. So, in terms of masters and writing credits, Ashanti gets.
If it was a competition on masters and writing credits, then maybe. But it's a singing competition, and Keisha Cole would have blew her out.
Wow.
Hey, Ebony, you agree?
No, I think Ashanti would have won. I like Ashanti.
Thank you.
Yeah. More hits than
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keisha's Cole. Keisha's Cole. Keisha's voice is amazing. Like, aside from her outside life. What's that?
It sounds better than Ashanti, but I think Ashanti got more hits than Keisha Cole.
Yeah.
I think they both equally have a great catalog. To me, it's very similar to the Brandy versus Monica battle.
No.
Now y'all tripping.
You don't think so?
No. That was more even than this battle. Brandy and Monica was more even than Ashanti and Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole ain't got no hits. What?
Keisha Cole, come on now.
We don't have to do this again because we did it last week, and I'll send you on all of Ashanti's 3 hits that she has. That's all.
Wow. Don't do that to Ashanti. I'm trying to find my picture of Ashanti.
Okay.
3 hits.
But I watched them go live. They went live around the time that they were supposed to start the verses. Did y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they went live.
And I'm happy that they have a good relationship. Like, they're getting along really great. They did kind of hint that they tried to like pit them against each other in the past, but it's good to see that they get along well.
Who's younger, Keisha?
I don't know.
No.
That is a really good question.
No, Keisha's not younger. Ashanti got more hits. Ashanti got more body.
She might have more body.
Huh?
She might have more body. She ain't got more hits.
Ashley, do your thing.
Ashley, I'm sending you a picture of me and Ashanti right now. I found it.
You know what? That hashtag Portia Monique live on 12/21 trillion. Ooh, you know what?
So Keisha Cole
12/21.
Keisha Cole is 39.
Yeah.
How old is Ashanti? Ashanti what? 40.
Ashanti's 40.
So 1 year apart.
45. They be lying, y'all.
Okay.
Do you really have music coming out for you? Don't do that, bro. Yes, I do. You want to hear my song?
Both of them, I will say from personal experience, both of them are super sweet. I met Keisha Cole a few years back when I was hanging out with, my god sister's Little Kim, and we went to a concert that she had when Let It Go was like a huge single. So I met Keisha Cole. I was like a little kid. She was really, really sweet. And then about 2 or 3 years ago, in this picture that Ashley's about to pull up, I met Ashanti backstage at a concert. They both put on really great concerts. I think it's gonna be a great battle.
Speaking of, while she's pulling that up, so the last verses of 2020 is rumored to be
E40 and Too Short.
40 and Too Short.
Mm-hmm.
both West Coast.
I think it's gonna be good for the Bay
Well,
Area.
so Too Short for sure, right? So Too Short got his. He was the original Luke. He was, he had all this. And I'm not just saying this because I'm from the Bay, but E40 in the last decade or so, like he kept coming with hits after hits after hits after hits. And I'm not just saying that because he won the Grammy. That's all. And he's from the Bay. What?
I think they should have interviewed the two better artists. No shade.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all is not gonna come for the Bay like that. The Bay.
I mean, in terms of viewership, that might be the least viewed battle.
Y'all just saying that because y'all in the South. I'm just
No,
because Keisha Cole from the Bay Area.
Y'all, what you mean y'all
lives in Atlanta.
If y'all don't stop thinking, Detroit only got one artist, Eminem. The Bay only got one artist.
They got Big Sean, they got Cash Doll. Come on.
Who's one artist from
and who cares? And I'm with Ebony. And who cares about these artists?
Who cares about Big Sean? He just got nominated for a Grammy.
Nobody wants to see Big Sean in the verses either. You know who they want to see?
Big Sean is a very good rapper.
They want to see Atlanta. They don't want to see nobody from New York. They don't want to see no. If you think about all the battles, think about all the battles.
There we go.
Oh, she looks cute right there.
Yeah. That was about.
Who's the little girl?
3 years ago. That's me.
That was how many years ago?
That was like my freshman year at Spelman.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see that camera going.
Yeah, I think I vlogged this on my YouTube channel or something.
Okay.
I don't know why.
People do want to see New York. People would love to see Ja Rule and 50 Cent.
No,
they might start shooting them. Gucci and Jeezy was scary.
That was probably the biggest one.
That would never happen.
First of all, I hate to tell y'all, New York don't got no artists. The West Coast don't got no artists. I'm sorry. The last New York event, what was it? Fabulous versus Jadakiss, and people was like,
It was versus Jadakiss. What was this?
That was like in the beat.
You don't even remember that?
That was one of the earlier versus battles.
So let's just call it a day. Keisha Cole retired.
I mean, in terms of Atlanta artists, though, you had who? 2 Chainz and Monica. Who else?
2 Chainz, Monica, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross ain't from Atlanta.
Don't do that. Now he over there claiming people.
He rep Miami. Don't do that.
No, he don't. Not no more.
He reps Miami.
People. Okay. Don't let him claim nobody else to them. Come on, y'all. Let's finish this before we got
at a restaurant.
What did you say?
He was just at Nouveau.
Yes.
I was
just there. Yeah.
Oh, 2 Chainz.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have a mask on, girl?
Yeah. He did.
I like to say she always in the community showing love.
Emily said she don't play that. She told y'all you come to her establishment, you gonna follow the rules. She don't care who you are.
Rules and regulations.
Yeah, I think he's getting ready to do something in College Park, so he was there checking out all locations.
That's where he's from, right?
Yeah, he's from College Park. Yeah.
I'm like, come on, y'all. Let's get this report. We got a guest in the waiting room.
All right, we got one more story.
Whole lot of chocolate.
Offset went in a little bit on Snoop Dogg. He always shows reverence and love to Snoop, but he said, "Love you, Snoop." But in reference to Snoop Dogg making comments about WAP, Offset said, "Let's let the ladies do their thing." Do we have the clip? Maybe not.
Nope.
Well, I'll just share. Oh, can't play it. Okay, well, I'll just share that the clip is a video of Offset saying to the reporter, asking him questions like, "I have no problem with my wife and any other woman in the industry. Women are dominating the music industry. They're picking up against the men. They're holding it down. And if they want to rap about WAP or anything else, it's not out of the blue that song went #1 and has already gotten 6 times platinum. So sorry, Snoop, you're going to have to feel how you feel." And how I feel about it is Snoop Dogg has made a lot of music talking about women in very profane ways. So he has no right to comment on Cardi B.
I just think it's a non-issue. Like, who cares? Like, I don't. Like, we in COVID. Y'all want to sit up and argue about rock. Numbers don't lie. Like, man. Okay.
Y'all want to sit there and argue about the WAP. Y'all better.
I mean, that is true.
Hey, if you a dude arguing about WAP, I don't know what to tell you, brother.
I mean, Snoop's first album is called Doggy Style. So it's like, Snoop, what can you say?
Right. If the homies can't have none, then what? Like,
yeah.
Tell y'all,
If the homies
WAP,
can't have.
Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and I can't think of the other.
Mulatto? City Girls?
Nah. So TikTok will tell you how music is trending. When people start creating quick little 15-second dances, like literally 15-second dances to your song, it'll tell you the way the world's moving. And Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Sierra right now, they run that world. So you better shut up, Snoop. Ain't nobody TikToking to no Snoop Dogg song.
like now's not the time to be a damn granddaddy. Like, sit back. Like, we don't even see you.
And it's like right. And it's like we already have enough. We show Snoop Dogg enough respect, love, and all that. And he does show respect too. So moving on. Black History. It's been a whole morning report all about music, and I love that. I'm a music head. Motown was founded today, December 14th, 1959, by Berry Gordy. It was the first Black-owned label. So shout out to Berry Gordy, Motown, and everybody who came after it. Motown is still, producing amazing people. Fun fact, Lil Baby is actually signed to Motown.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. The new 2020 version of Motown.
Fun fact for me, y'all. Berry Gordy was one of my very, very, very first interviews. I think before I even came to Rolling Out. So yeah.
Oh, say that again.
Berry Gordy. Yeah, Berry Gordy was one of my very first interviews before I came to Rolling Out.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I still can't believe it.
In my grill. I'm like, Berry, stop.
Don't do that. Well, he thought you was looking like Diana Ross, huh?
Nah. But yeah, he was one of my very first interviews.
Yeah. December 14th.
And he was good, y'all. For 80 times he looked.
I think he's 90.
Well, when I interviewed him, he was 80 times. Yeah.
And
what? I'm gonna see if I go. I don't know where that picture is. Let me see if I can find that picture.
nothing.
Check my mic.
Very pretty. Trailblazers.
I ain't said nothing about my mic. There's something wrong with my mic.
It's a little.
I thought that was your voice. I didn't know.
Don't do that.
I'm trying to.
That's
okay, that's better. Yeah, I was trying to hide it because y'all know I'll be getting dinged for having my mic on. Is it better now?
That's way better.
Okay. Let's bring on our guest, y'all.
Ebony, I'm so glad you're here this morning. I really am. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, we didn't talk about your weekend.
My computer's tripping. Hold on one second.
Oh, YouTube done got you too? Okay. They done got you too.
There we go.
I don't know where that picture is of me and Berry Gordy. Let me see.
Okay. Yes, tea. Normally I do coffee, but I need tea this morning.
All right, T.
I'm encouraging everybody to. I think I started Friday. Encouraging everybody, if you got old photos, that are printed, whatever like that. I'm encouraging everybody to start digitizing their photos. Please.
Why?
The concept of actually printed photos is going to disappear soon. So it'll be dope to make sure that you're able to keep the quality of the photo and be able to pass it on from generations to start transferring those photos to a digital file or jump drive.
Yeah. And you can scan them on your phone and it'll upload to your phone as if it was taken on your phone.
Yeah. So I encourage everybody to do that.
But I do like the nostalgia of family photos, as long as like nobody's house catch on fire or something.
Where the hell is my damn Barry Gordy photo?
Well, thank you for that. That
Tell me
piece.
where to go. Tell me where to
Just
go.
a scenario of why, it is important to digitize your photos just in case your house burns down. Good morning.
Good morning. Your mic is on mute. Okay, perfect.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chooks. How are you?
I'm very good. And yourself?
We are doing great.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wonderful.
We
Wonderful.
got coffee this morning, so we moving just a little quicker than we normally would.
Okay.
Yeah. So welcome to the Rolling Out AM welcome call. Introduce yourself to our audience. We see the lovely art in the background. Beautiful. Can't wait to talk about it. But yes, please introduce yourself to our audience and let them know all about you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my name is Chooks. I'm from Northern California originally, but I am currently living in Southern California, Altadena to be in fact. I've been creating art as long as I can remember, and I will continue creating it until the end of time.
All right. So tell us about some of your art. We see some of it in the background. Is that sculpting as well as painting? Yes. Tell us about your art.
Well, I am a sculptor, and I'm also a painter. I'm known more for sculpture. I work mainly in clay, ceramic. These are some of my pieces here in the background.
Please show us. Yes, give us a little close up.
Yes.
Looks great.
Some of my paintings on the wall there. Yeah.
So let's talk about your inspiration. What kind of inspires you to create the type of art that you make? Because I love the African or just Black culture diasporic feng shui you have going on.
Well, these pieces are currently part of a new series that I've created. I started on the work 4 years ago, and they're part of an exhibit titled Identity Theft. This is my catalog for identity theft. This is the catalog that shows all of this work. And this is my social conscious creation that's dealing with, it started out first dealing with the brutality that we've been seeing on television of the young Black males. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to create something that dealt with all of that from my artistic point of view. So at first I was beginning to target why these police officers were shooting young Black males at such a rampant pace. And as I further started to explore why this was happening, I decided that it wasn't, that the cause had to deal with who we are as individuals and how we see each other. And I based it on what we know about our history, or what little we know about our history. So identity theft is based on the identity that has been taken away from us and reprogrammed and changed. And so when I looked at these killings, I realized that those that are supposed to be in charge and protect and serve are doing a horrendous job by just killing the youth. Mm-hmm. And I had to ask myself, why are they killing the youth? It's because of the misguided, unidentified perception that they have of our youth, of our Black male youth. And I'm changing that through my perception of telling the truth through identity theft.
Wow. That's definitely, that's something. It's leaving me speechless. We do have some of your art and we wanted to showcase some of your art. So if the producer's ready, let's jump into it. And you could just tell us about it.
Well, the piece on the left is the piece on the cover of my catalog. I actually have a book coming out too with the same, well, the title's different. It's Identity Theft, Creations from the Social Conscience. But the first piece, the piece with the front and the back, is titled Subliminal Man. And you see a black male with his head bowed down in what most people may think is a subservient pose or posture. And you see these straps bound around them. Mm-hmm. And the first perception most people may get from this is that we as Black people are always somehow bound, tied down. Well, if you look really closely at this sculpture, you'll see that these straps are not tied in a real tight fashion. Mm-hmm. They're just laid on the piece. They're just laid on it. They're just lightly laid and strapped across the body. There's no tension in these pieces. So the subliminal message is that you may think that you're tied down, but all you have to do is raise your hands up from this subliminal bondage, this bondage that's been a part of our society for so long, the lies that have been told about us, about who we are and the greatness of which we come from. And I'm just challenging this through this particular piece, because the subliminal message is the message that is killing so much of our young Black males out here. So I'm dealing with that in this particular piece.
Mm-hmm. I love that. This year, we've seen a raise in just consciousness of what it means to be Black. I think that highlighting some of the unfortunate dealings with police brutality has raised just a level of awareness of what it means to be Black. A lot of HBCUs are garnering more support. Artists such as yourself are kind of, I guess, just being seen in more spaces, and especially in museums and things of that nature. Going into 2021, how do you intend to use your artwork to raise levels of consciousness, how you're doing now with this current exhibition?
Well, I started this identity theft exhibition 4 years ago. And so I've been diligently pursuing every avenue I can possibly pursue in order to get my message across. I must say that there's been there's been a lot of pushback in the art world, but the doors are starting to open now. I just think a lot of us, as Black people, a lot of us, there's so many other things that we have to deal with in life. And so when you bring up issues like this, there's, a lot of us, we don't want to deal with that.
Right.
But when your son or daughter, or your child, is shot dead, for reasons that are unfathomable, you have to start raising these questions. You have to do something about it. So for me as an artist, I could no longer sit still and watch this happen and say, I have this creative ability and not do anything about it. Now you ask me, what am I doing as far as promoting this show? Mm-hmm. I actually just received a phone call a few weeks ago from London, and Identity Theft will be traveling through London in 2022. So thank you. We are working out the logistics of it being there, because I wanted to travel throughout Europe, because I know that in London, there's a lot of social unrest. Mm-hmm. So it's perfect to have Identity Theft out there. So I'm very excited. The people that I'm dealing with out there are very excited as well. So I'm thankful that they recognize the importance of this work, and we're bringing it to London.
All right. And so that's 2022.
Yes.
So how can we take a look at it in 2021? Is there anywhere we can go to look at some of the art? Maybe not physically, but maybe virtually?
Well, I'm actually trying to put together a virtual show, or I'm going to put together a virtual show of Identity Theft, because I had some other venues lined up, but due to the pandemic, that wasn't able to happen. I was going to be in Atlanta at Zuccotti Gallery, but
yes, we interviewed those guys, African American owners. Yes, love them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they're a great gallery, and I was looking forward to working with them. I was actually initially supposed to be out there with Ubuntu, another traveling show that had been starting to take off, but that show actually, it got canceled as well due to the pandemic. Yeah. But once again, you can purchase my catalog, Identity Theft. It's available on Amazon. It's Identity Theft, Creations from the Social Conscious by Chooks. And once again, my book will be out virtually. It's not really easy to figure out how I'm going to create this show, because it's something that you actually need to be there to experience. So I need to really think about the best ways to make the show as powerful as I possibly can, so people can get what they would get if they were there at the show. Yeah. Okay. Well, we definitely love it. We'll follow your movement. And the book is available on Amazon right now, Identity Theft. And we just gonna have to travel to London 2022, make sure we're attending your exhibition. So thank you so much for coming on the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. We definitely appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Absolutely. Have a wonderful day, Chooks. You as well. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye-bye. That was some beautiful art, y'all.
It really was beautiful art.
Yes.
I would definitely put that in my house.
That's the beauty of art. You can look at it and tell the same story that the author created. I like it. Nice.
Absolutely. We got some more guests coming on. Where Romeo disappeared to?
Where for art though, Romeo?
Oh, there you go.
Letting y'all ladies enjoy y'all great art conversation. I'm so proud of y'all learning art and doing things so great. Let me tell you something, Rolling Out. These three beautiful women right here, they are talented beyond. They are strong Black women. They are the epitome of a perfect picture.
A what?
A perfect picture. You should definitely follow these three ladies and just adhere to the knowledge that they have. I'm honored to be here.
We forgot to check in with Facebook.
Well, thank you, Romeo.
You're welcome, TR. Gee, Jesus Christ. I gave a compliment. Portia like check in with Facebook. You know what? No, thank you, Ebony.
Hey y'all. Hey. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
Fantastic. How y'all feeling this morning?
We are wonderful. Welcome to the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. I am Portia Monique, my co-host Tiara Berry, Ebony Austin, Romeo International, and you guys are the Blairisms. Please introduce yourself.
Yes.
Good morning, y'all. Thank y'all. First of all, thank you so much for having us. I am Blair Dotton Haley, co-founder of the Blairisms.
Hi, how you feeling? I am Brandon Dotton Haley, co-founder of the Blairisms, also known as the Bay. But it's it's up to however you feel. Brandon.
All right, the Bay. Y'all, what are the? Yeah, I love it. Yeah. So what are the Blairisms? What's the Blairism? Tell us what that is.
So the Blairisms is a brand that we started just about 4 years ago. They spawned from posts and expressions and quotes that I was putting out on social media. And a friend of mine from college, Courtney Danclair, said, you should take those and put them on t-shirts, and is a way to get your message out. And people are always buying t-shirts. And it worked. We started with 6 designs and pre-orders about 4 years ago next week. And we didn't stop. We sold 200 in the first week and found out how to make it a sustainable model. And we expanded to all manner of mugs and tote bags and backpacks, and it's become really a lifestyle brand that you can live your life in.
Yeah, it's interesting because like Blair said, we kind of started with the vision, with the mission to get the message out there, not necessarily having a plan or knowing exactly how it was going to work, or what kind of infrastructure we were going to need to build to make it work. But we figured it out along the way, and it's definitely grown in the process and evolved over time. But we've really kind of just leaned into it and really leaned on our community to, pour into us as we try to pour into our community. Yeah. And it's like we said, I mean, we started out with 6 t-shirts and now we've got bags, but we've also got loungewear so you can stay comfortable at home. We've got masks, all available at theblairisms.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at the.blairisms and check out our Savage Chat series.
I love that. Especially right now, we are in a time where people are being unapologetically Black.
Yes.
So when it comes to the focus of your brand, I see you're wearing a shirt that says Black people, I love you.
Yes.
Just give us a little bit more about being unapologetically Black in your brand, because you know sometimes people are like, you acting too Black, or you're being all lives matter.
You too woke. You too woke.
Right.
So I'm originally from New Orleans. I am the grandson of Oretha and Richard Haley, who were freedom riders. They were civil rights leaders. They founded the New Orleans chapter of CORE and led the sit-ins that overturned segregation in public accommodations. And so because that is a part of how I was born, nurtured, and natured, being unapologetically Black is who I've been my whole life. And so because Blairisms really is a testament, is my testimony to the world, in a way, there's no other way for it to be. There is no such thing as too Black because I'm all Black. There is no such thing as too queer because I'm all queer, right? We have a Blairisms that says, I was born Black, not of my choosing. I was born queer, not of my choosing. I am blessed, not burdened by them both. I've always been Black. We've been happily married almost 10 years.
Yes, 10 years. Congratulations.
The way that we have to, if we
I need that little thing. Where do I
that man prepared? That man prepared. He doing commercials.
We running the show over here too, so we have little sound. But the thing about being unapologetically who you are is that, one, you only get one go round on this flat earth. Right. And you don't know when, we all know when our time started, but none of us know when it will end. And so why not be all you are as unapologetically as you can be while you're here, because nobody is going into the box, into the ground, but you. The other part of that is we always talk about giving people permission to let their light shine. Well, we give other people permission, as they say, as we let ours shine. Right. If you really want to have an impact on the people around you, be completely who you are and work to be the best version of who you are. And the best version of who I can be is Black and loving Black people and loving queer people.
All right, I'm about to throw something at you.
Love it, love it, love it.
I'm about to throw something at you, fellas. Let's go. All right, because I got a point I'm gonna get to. My first question is, having a Black business, right?
Yes.
Let's be honest, because Ebony owns Nouveau in Atlanta. Owning a Black business, you start off with the negative because it's a Black business. Like, you know, the perception of how people view Black business is not the same how they view when you're walking in the mall and you're going to you could go to a new store for the first time and think of it as a new store, but as soon as you hear Black business, your preconceived ideas of what Black business is pops in, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to know, how do you guys deal with that? And then I want to know, do people attach your sexuality to your business? If I'm saying it right.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that's really important is that, like Blair said, we show up as authentically as we can as who we are. So we certainly have had instances where Black people, cis hetero Black people specifically, have not supported our business just because we're queer. And we just have to keep on trucking because we can't cultivate, we're not trying to build our business to make people buy into who we are, right? We're just being who we are. And if you want to be a part of this family, come on, join the family. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to Black business, right, and comparing Black businesses to white businesses and what have you, we try to provide the best service possible, right? Like, we are running a business just like everybody else. We expect for people to give us the same grace and support that they give H&M and Walmart and all of it and Target, right? Like you have stood in that customer service line for an hour at Target and cuss somebody out and then go right back a couple of weeks later when you needed some detergent, right?
That part.
What's happening is that people create this perception that supporting a Black business is a thing that you have to do to like check off a box on a list of things to do.
Right.
Incorporating supporting Black businesses as a part of your lifestyle, as a part of the way that you operate. Like we have products that are available year round. We're not just don't just shop a Black business during Christmas or during Black History Month just to say you supported a Black business, or even when there's a social uprising, right? Because that's what ended up happening over the summer, right? We saw a lot of Black businesses get a lot of support because of George Floyd's unfortunate murder. And we know that we've been here the whole time. We have been celebrating the resistance the whole time, and we've been trying to pour into Black businesses and the Black community the whole time. So support us.
I love it.
I appreciate that.
Support. I love that shirt. Harvest will come from the seeds you didn't even know you planted.
Yes.
This is a Blairism.
This is an original Blairism. So Blairisms, the original quotes come from conversations, thoughts, musings that I have and think after I say it, oh, somebody else would benefit, somebody else needs to hear that. And so that's how it started in terms of like me putting them on social media. I would say something to somebody and then think, oh, somebody else needs to hear that, and then put it on social media. And here we are. And earlier this year, as Bay was mentioning, with George Floyd's murder, the pandemic, we kind of transitioned the way that we engage with the public, because fellowship is so much a part of how Black people have survived and leaned on each other in order to get through the strife of oppression and white supremacy that we've experienced since we've been here. And we can't fellowship like, well, we ain't supposed to be fellowshipping like we used to right now. We're supposed to be socially distant and 6 feet apart and all
Atlanta, right?
Listen, I'm not calling out cities. I'm not calling out cities. But we decided that, you know, I was inspired to start a chat series on Instagram Live. Now, before we started this chat series, I think we had gone live on Instagram maybe 2 or 3 times ever. And now we go live 2 or 3 times, sometimes a day. We have 3 shows today. But the impetus was kind of this idea of, at this time in history, we need not only fellowship, but we need to celebrate, capture, and uplift Black stories, Black people, and really take a moment to share with each other what each other is doing to help each other, so that we can help each other help each other.
Yeah, and it's been an incredible experience. In just over 5.5 months since we started, at the end of June, we sat down with April Ryan and Vanessa Williams and
Eric Alexander, T.C. Carson,
and Kim Coles,
In Vogue, and
all
Kenny
of In Vogue.
Lattimore.
I mean, it's been an extraordinary experience. Lolis Eric Eli and Blue Talusma and
Dr. Jessica
Harris, who curated the cafeteria at the National Museum of African American History and Culture. I mean, her mark is like, her quote is literally on the wall of the Black Smithsonian.
Right.
And so we've had some Cynthia Horner told an extraordinary story of Prince like hounding her office to get featured in Right On magazine before we even know who Prince was, right? Like there have been some extraordinary stories and experiences and moments captured in the Savage Chat series. So everybody just check them out. I mean, we're trying to get them out, and we are going to continue to try to capture and celebrate Black stories.
Where do we find it at?
The Savage Chat series is on Instagram at the.blairisms, BLAIRISMS on Instagram.
You can also stream it.
And you can also stream it. The Savage Chat series is also available. We decided to start streaming the episodes as podcasts from the beginning. And so we're now about 10 or so episodes in on all podcast streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes. You can look up the Savage Chat series. we also decided a couple months ago to plan an event to culminate the year of Black excellence that we've just experienced. And so this weekend, we are hosting and producing and executive producing, along with Tell Me a Story Productions, a 2-day event called Black excellence, a
Savage Holiday Spectacular.
All right, yes.
We have it is being headlined by Grammy nominated artist Kenny Lattimore.
Oh wow!
Nominated artist Michael Kilgore. We have appearances by In Vogue, by Vanessa Williams, by April Ryan.
Performances by Mesa.
Dawn Richard. By Dawn Richard.
I mean, it's going to be incredible. So
all right.
Subscribe to the Blairisms YouTube channel. Make sure you are following us on Instagram at the.blairisms.
Yes.
Make sure you are following Blair Dot and Haley on Facebook. Because you know, it's a party over here, y'all.
That's where we'll be.
And you know, come celebrate Black excellence with us this weekend. Be a part of the Blairisms family.
All right, we're gonna make sure we tune it in. Before y'all get out of here, go ahead.
We released our trailer this morning.
Check out the trailer. It's on Instagram.
We released the trailer this morning.
It's great.
All right, we're gonna make sure we check that out.
Check it out.
But before y'all get out of here, I just got one last question, because of course I'm tuning in this weekend because y'all probably gonna be lit. But where y'all get that from? I need one of those.
Amazon.
What's the name of it?
Jeff Bezos got everything over there, girl.
What's the name of it? How do I search for it?
Hype Buzzer.
All right, I got it.
You can get them with the claps, without the claps. You can,
That's what I need. That's what I need right there. I'll be hyping my own self up. Bam, 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 bam.
I don't give her no ideas, man.
Like, sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Love it, man.
Process. Enjoy.
All right, y'all. But we tuning in this weekend.
Please do.
Y'all Black excellence celebration. We're definitely gonna tune in. So thank you so much for stopping by the Rolling Out AM wake up call. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all.
All right. Talk to y'all soon. Okay. Bye bye.
Hey, prepared. I love talking.
Bam, 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 bam. I'm going to get me one of those.
No, you're not.
That's all y'all gonna hear in the morning. We gonna start the show with that. Bam, 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 bam. Romeo don't think that's funny. Savage Chat series. Yes, Joella. Pin that website information. Producer Ashley, if you can put that website information in the Facebook chat, that would be awesome. Hey, Nathan.
The.blairisms.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No. But what I was gonna say. Not Ebony. That's always interested me as far as, because you hear, and we have an honest conversation. You hear Black business, and you already initially take on the negativity from all the other Black businesses that you have, right? It's an automatic, and it's weird. You can walk through, and I was walking through the mall with my aunts recently. We all went shopping in Lennox, walking through the mall, and you see people going into certain stores. I'm seeing Black people in stores I've never heard of, thought of ever, you know. But the fact that it's new or has a presence about it, it's a welcome entry. Outside of if a Black store was in there, I guarantee you the question wouldn't be a direct walk-in. It would be a, hey, what's this? What do they have in here? Instead of people just, you know, entering in the experience. So I've always wondered, you know, for people like yourself, especially being in Atlanta, you know, is Nouveau always when Nouveau first started, was it a question mark or was it an open arms type of thing?
I think it was a question mark, and it still is. I think having a Black business, I feel like we have to work that much harder to create an experience or to change someone's mindset, because automatically when they come in the door, it's Black owned. I wonder how this is going to be. So they already kind of have their mindset, and so now you have to work double than what you would do in any other establishment just to kind of create a different experience. So yeah, I don't even think it's the beginning of Nouveau. I think it still is. Like even a customer came in yesterday and Cardi Red is opening up a Johnny's Famous Chicken on the same block. And automatically, the first thing they said is, "Oh, I guarantee you it's gonna be horrible." Like, how do you come? What would make you even say that?
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Already.
And not even knowing that I own Nouveau, she's like, "Oh God, I wonder how this experience is gonna be." Like, that's what you say coming in the door. Like, it's just ridiculous. But if you go to Cheesecake Factory
and wait 2 hours to see
and
it.
And I ain't never been to Cheesecake Factory.
You never been?
Oh, it's great. No, I understand. I understand. I have some friends of mine, some colleagues I graduated with from Georgia Tech, who own a yoga place.
I need a crickets buzzer.
They own a yoga facility.
That ain't the one.
They own a yoga facility inside Atlantic Station. Like it's black. It's a yoga place inside Atlantic Station. Mm-hmm. But it's welcome. Like without I don't know if it's because it's yoga or if it's Atlantic Station, but it's an automatic, hey, we want to be a part of it, right? They had this same place smaller around downtown Georgia Tech area. It wasn't like that. It was like, well, what's this? Why? So I always wondered, is it the perception of people's quality, or is it just literally based upon location? And that's why you see a lot of black businesses deterring their brand and allowing bigger brands to buy them. So it's just, but Georgia Tech, I just want to say that part again. Okay, let's go.
I'm looking for my buzzer, y'all. Can y'all help me find my buzzer? Because this ain't it.
That buzzer for Christmas. We're going to get you that for Christmas.
No, not Ebony. Go.
I'm going to give me a flex bomb.
You'll be by yourself. It'll be you and Portia by yourself.
Good morning, Samia. You are on mute, lady.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Wonderful. Can we get you to turn your camera sideways?
This way?
Yes. Good morning. So, please welcome yourself to the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. Let us know who you are, what you're working on, and all of that wonderful stuff.
Well, if you could give me like a half a second. I have two little ones.
We hear them. It sounds like fun in that house.
Oh, I got to steal away really fast. Okay.
We understand.
All right, that's a little better.
All right.
But my name, of course, is Samia Crawford. I'm an R&B soul singer out of Atlanta, Georgia. I've been here for, it'll be 10 years this, I think this June. And so music is my life. I have an entertainment kind of company, and we do short films and commercials and different things like that. I created a platform during the pandemic called Sound and Wave, just giving soul and R&B and poets opportunities to express themselves and be seen. And so that's kind of the gist of it. I've been around the world singing background for Angie Stone. I've done some stuff with Bashan Mitchell, and I put out 6 albums. Right now I'm viral. I did a Amazon song and like 4 days ago now, and it went viral. Just thinking about being addicted to shopping on Amazon. So that's pretty much me in a nutshell, and just happy to be here.
What's the name of that Amazon song? We want to pull it up.
Most people are looking it up as Amazon Jingle.
Okay. We'll have the producer look that up, and then we'll play some of it.
Was that something that you just decided, like, I'm out to just play around and do this song, or was that in partnership with Amazon?
I would love to partner with Amazon. So I'm definitely hitting them up today as soon as I get off this call. But no, it literally was like something that just dropped in my head, and I sang it.
Let us hear a little bit. Let us hear a little bit live, Shamir. Go ahead.
Anybody else addicted to Amazon? Y'all gonna take all my money. I just got these boxes today. Now I'm back on the site looking for something. Y'all got everything.
Y'all got everything. Yes, girl. They got every damn thing, don't they?
It's the way that you just went right into it without no warm up, without no hold on. It was just like
with that beautiful smile, she was ready. Yes, I love it, love it, love it.
Amazon definitely need to partner up. That made me want to buy something from Amazon.
And that's what most
Yeah.
Like, let me fill up my cart.
I try to stay off of Amazon, y'all.
So what are you working on now and going into 2021?
I actually have released an EP called Soft Light, and it's very, calm, mellow. And so as a result of that, I actually had an interview some weeks ago, and it kind of birthed the idea of having a table talk based off of a song I have on the album called Sanctuary. And that song makes it basically just making your home your safe haven. And it's more so having that inner work that starts within yourself to create that same energy within your home. So I actually recorded one episode a couple of weeks ago, and the people that came were COVID free. So I'm slowing down a little bit since the holidays, just to make sure that I'm staying safe, because we do everything in our house. And so I'm aiming or planning to do that. I'm really excited about that, because it's really an open discussion about women's issues and just issues in general mental health, forgiveness, self-care, like the whole 9 yards. And so it's out of just that particular song that's from the EP. I have a lot of other things going on.
Let's talk about them.
Yeah, like musically, of course, I have a lot of projects out. So I'll be doing a lot of visuals, like short films with those particular projects, kind of expanding on the storyline per song, and just like really making things, bigger than life.
Tell us about your feature on Ice Cube's Street Shed Tears from his Everything's Corrupt album.
Well, my husband is a Grammy award-winning producer. I just so happen to sit right here. And so I have the privilege of kind of being put into certain situations. And so we did the song like many years ago, and he loved it. And he finally put it out. So he had, other industry artists that somebody kind of pitched to him to say, well, maybe they should sing it. But he was like, no, I want her on it. So that was pretty dope to be featured on a Legends project. But yeah, that's how that came about.
All right. I love that too.
Thank you.
So you create music with nostalgia and creativity. Why focus on that?
Yeah, because you have a very gospel sound. How do you infiltrate that into like an R&B vibe?
I think it all connects to soul, in some way, some shape, some form. With religion, it's always about your soul work. And so for me, I'm always digging to write and digging to hear sounds that create a connection to your soul, like something that maybe you experienced in your childhood that was a great thing for you, or in life, or a period of time of which there was a certain thing happening, like the 90s, like it was almost like the beginning of a new wave of Blackness. And so just kind of tapping into what that feels like and what that sounds like, I think it all connects in some way, or shape or form. And so, as long as I'm staying true to just my values and staying positive and the messages that I put out, because I do take the responsibility of making sure whatever I put out is good, making sure I'm saying something that's going to connect to people. And that's just how I bring it back home.
So we have a song queued up called Real One. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We're still looking for your Amazon song.
Oh, it's on TikTok.
It's on where?
It's on TikTok, but it's also floating around Instagram.
TikTok.
So if you if you go to my
Oh, okay, we'll go to your page. But while we're doing that, let's go ahead and pull up Real One so we can hear just a little bit more about you. All right, Samia Crawford, Soft Light. Beautiful.
That's what we talking about, yeah. This ain't real love, this ain't real love, but I bet you different, 'cause I got a real one. This ain't real love, no. This ain't real love, but I bet you different, 'cause I got a real one. If you want, I can tell you about.
Hey, where'd it go?
I didn't know what happened.
YouTube, I'm telling you, man.
I don't know what happened. Uh-oh.
You don't pretend you the whole truth. Treat me the way you're supposed to. Baby, come here, let me show you. You speak my language, don't play no game. You don't pretend you the.
Dang. Okay. You sound real good, girl. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that set too. I'm getting inspiration from my live set. Yeah, but you sound good. I love it, love it, love it. What's your Instagram? Let me see if we can pull up your Instagram too.
SHAMEIA music.
Okay. And then so what were you doing there? Where was that live set at?
Actually, it's in my house.
Girl, all right, way to social distance. You better social distance in your house, girl.
We created that one, and then we have another one that we're using for the platform, Sound the Wave, that we, use for promoting other artists. We started that in July, so it's totally different than what you see on that video. So yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I got your IG pulled up, so let's go ahead and play that. So should we just play the first song? This one right here?
The most recent, yep.
Okay, let's play that.
I love it, a good TikTok.
Oh, look at the Amazon box.
Y'all gonna take all my money. I just got these boxes today. Now I'm back on this side, look, give us something. Y'all got everything. Anybody else addicted to Amazon? Y'all gonna take all my money. I just got these boxes today. Now I'm back on this side, look, give us something. Y'all got everything.
All right, that's hot. I love that. Y'all got everything.
Yes.
Y'all got everything. That's definitely, a catchy tune. Y'all got everything. I love that. It gives me a little Jasmine Sullivan type of feel to it too.
Yeah, that's what everybody is saying. It just so happens that we have similar influences and a little rasp.
Yes. Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
Congratulations on going viral like that. I know you're happy.
Absolutely. A lot of things I planted a lot of seeds this year and over the years. So finally, I'm getting to see some of the benefits of those things.
Well, congratulations to you and all your success. We're definitely going to follow your movement. We did see some Christmas stuff up there too. Was that a Christmas album or a Christmas? Okay, we're gonna have to make sure that we let me see if we can pull that up.
Are you available on all streaming platforms currently?
Some music is and some music is not. The most recent project, Soft Light, is just available for download, but the Christmas album and I have another album called Birthright. Those are available on Spotify and Tidal and all those.
Cool.
All right. Well, yes, we are definitely going to follow your movement. And before you get out of here, let's listen to this Christmas song right quick. Is this? All right, streaming on all platforms. Yes, definitely unique. Love it. Love the rap. I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we definitely appreciate you. You stole away a little bit of time of yourself away from the kids. I know they probably banging on the door like, Mama.
They didn't even tear up the house. So.
All right, lady. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming on the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call, and we will follow your movement and just follow you. I'm eager to see where this Amazon song goes.
Yes, me too. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Because Amazon got everything. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to learn that run as soon as I learn how to do runs. They got everything, including my buzzer. Bam, 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 bam. Mia.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. I came in with that horn. I was like, how you know? I said my family's from the Caribbean. Bring the horns.
Yes, girl. Had them just for you. Just for you.
Don't add to this chaos. Don't add to this chaos.
Oh, Lord.
Listen. It is a good morning. It's a brand new day. I take the chaos. I take the energy. Let's go.
I love that.
Absolutely.
Good morning, Mia. How are you this morning? You look great.
Thank you. I'm fantastic. You look great too. All of you.
Yes, thank you, lady. So, Mia, go ahead and introduce yourself to our Wake Up family. Let us know who you are, the beautiful actress that you are. We're going to get into your movie. We're going to watch the trailer. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Samia Fairweather. I'm an actress and writer whose journey really started in fine arts and ceramics. And in the journey of finding my purpose, I really discovered my gift and my talents as an actor. And that has evolved into me also writing and producing my own content. But what I love and what I enjoy most is really bringing people to a place of empathy, that people get to see themselves and see others and hopefully be able to see how we're more alike than we are different. And so that's really the joy of what I do. I love collaborating with other people. I feel like as the actor, I get to bring someone else's vision to life, and there's something really fun and entrusting with that. And then for my own creations, it's really just giving voice to the things that I want to say. So I really enjoy the collaborative effort of it all.
Okay. Well, before we get into your movie, let's go ahead and play the trailer so that we can give people an idea of the type of movie that you're starring in. And y'all, a little spicy this Monday morning, okay? So run the clip.
A Christmas wedding is something no one would expect.
David, my fiance, I can't wait to marry him.
Okay, so what's the issue?
We've always been Gabby and Jenny.
Love is love. Is there any doubt in your mind? We embrace equality. We can't change yesterday, but today matters.
Jennifer, come. I can take you back in time, if that's what you truly want. Should I be worried?
Jennifer, what are you doing? Guests are waiting. Who are you talking to?
I am your guardian angel.
Wow. So what process of the script were you a part of? Did you help write the film?
No. In this project, I'm strictly the actor. Yep. I just came on to bring Jennifer Ortiz to life.
So what attracted you to this story so much?
Yeah, so really, this story is a story about love. Mm-hmm. There's so many things, although it does take place during the holiday season, there's a lot of things that are addressed about loss, grieving the loss of loved ones, especially during the holidays. Also what it means to be finding your own path, which Jennifer is also trying to find. finding one's own authentic voice and self. And really, there's a great journey for her. And I think along the way, we do get to see a lot of universal themes that I do think many of us grapple with, deal with, have navigated our way with, maybe in the middle of. But really at the heart of it, this is a story about love. From day one, I was just like, this is about love. This is about love in all its forms, and the way in which we love, who we choose to love, and being able to do so freely and openly. So for me, it was really having the opportunity to be part of a story that champions love is love, and really being able to hold space for that. And I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
So, okay. Don't do that look. So born on Valentine's Day, I'm a big believer in love, right? But I think love is one of those things where if there's ever been a word that should not have a definition, love should definitely be that word. That should not have a definition. And there was something that was said in the trailer, and help me out. If I could take you back in time, what did he say?
Yes, I don't get me verbatim, but basically, if I can take you back in time, would you? It's really about second chances, because in the story, Jennifer, it's as her Christmas Eve wedding approaches, she has an encounter with a guardian angel who gives her the opportunity to see what life would be like had she pursued her first love. So really what you're seeing in the trailer is the question that if you had a chance to go back, would you?
Yeah.
Would you?
And her first love is something that you wouldn't necessarily expect. Go ahead.
Her best friend, her childhood best friend.
So that's why I think just from seeing this trailer, I can honestly tell you I'm interested, but I'm more interested not in the physical of the relationship. You actually pulled me in on the concept of how do people define what love is, because this world is weird, and it's weird that people will define another person's love like, oh, you shouldn't love him or her. Who the hell? What? So you pulled me in. I'm curious now.
Yeah, I'm there with you, Romeo, because it's like, I feel like of all things to try to manage and control in the world, who people get to love or how they love is such a disservice and so harmful, because I'm just like, if someone loving someone and being in space and being together allows them to ground and enriches their life and their life force and they flourish, I want more of that in the world. So why would I stop that?
Right.
Yes.
About through history, how many people have been told they can't love, you know? You know, there's points where if you were a Black person in the US, you couldn't get married.
Right.
Who's like, really? We're gonna siphon that? So I'm with you. That of all things to try to control.
And then if they can't control it, they try to lessen it by saying, okay, well, we can't control it, so we'll put rules around it. And here are the rules. This type of marriage is not legal here. Huh? What?
Yeah. And it's that othering. You know, it's the same othering we see with racism, the same othering we see with gender disparity. It's the same otherism we see on so many levels. So yeah, absolutely. It's like, now you're gonna make this a law. Oh, you decided, so now you're gonna make this a law.
Right.
Come on now, you know.
So from the name of the movie, I was kind of thrown off. Well, I wasn't expecting this, right? So you see the name of the movie, New York Christmas Wedding, but it's so much more than a New York Christmas wedding. Yes. Tell us, what was the most fascinating thing that you learned during the whole process of filming about yourself, your character,
So that's okay. That's levels. I was like, I just felt that. Whoa. Okay. So a couple of things. For me, as an actor on the technical side, from the craft of acting, with Jennifer, I felt very strongly to strip myself back as much as possible, right? As someone who has dealt with a lot of loss and death in my own personal life, I didn't want how I experienced that to completely color her story, because her story is her own, right? And I think in life, if we think about it in life, oftentimes we see things through our own experiences. So I didn't want to limit Jennifer by my own experiences with that. So with her, it was a lot of just diving into it for what it is and allowing the story to take me wherever it go and where I felt was truthful, given the fact that her parents are deceased, what it means to around holidays for her when she doesn't have her nuclear family, and also what's the power of having to choose one own's family, which happens for a lot of people. So that and the technical aspect for me was a great joy and challenge to make sure to keep that separate continuously. The other aspect of it in reading the script, and I'm going to try to say this without giving away the film because it's really hard not to. In the script, there's a bit of history. I love history. I love finding out the truths of things. And in this film, there is a moment where the pastor calls out something that was added into the Bible that was damning to people who, the LGBT community, right? And I, for one, was just like, I went to the director and was like, hold up, is this true? I need to research this. Like, is this real? Is this really real? And I spent a lot of time researching the history of it. And that was a bit of things that for me, as someone who understands kind of like what you were saying, Romeo, how people create laws or create things to forward a certain ideology, but that may not have existed before, and trying to undo those things. So that bit of history in the film, that's actual and factual, that wasn't added until 1946. And for me, that was the heart of a good pulse and heart of the film, in the way in which this is something that a lot of people believe, and I don't mean to take away from what they believe or they choose to believe, but really asking people to look at, wait, this was added in. So if we go back to before that was added in, what would that be? In the same way, now, you know, the Catholic Church has come out and said that like Mary Magdalene wasn't a prostitute, which she wasn't, you know, that was written in as a way to lessen women. So we have to go back and be like, wait, so y'all had this in this in 16, what? And now 9 years later, you're gonna come and correct this? And then try to oppress us this whole time, our womanness based on this. So for me, that in the film gave me the kind of more social justice aspect of it, which a lot of my other work also has some element of, and to be able to champion that forward and be able to present it in this film, which really is about love and it's really about the totality of one's being. I think it sets a great platform and stage for people to go, wait a second. And even if it results in somebody going, let me Google this, I don't believe it. That's fine. That's also fine if you're like, I don't know, it's still gonna be there. So I feel like that's effective as well. And then, yeah, throughout the process, it's always great to just see it come to life. I didn't see the final film until it was done at a film festival. So I saw it with everybody else. You know, when as an actor, you do all your work on set, you're not there for the editing process. So it's a reveal for me as well. And in that, I think now with the feedback that we've been getting, now all the things that I diligently worked on for her, because we go between different worlds and realms. I don't want to give away too much, and having to keep track of that timeline when we shoot out a sequence to make sure that it's consistent, and knowing that all the Jennifers and the different people who have reached out from the LGBT community, and also just viewers, it's really not about that aspect of it in its fullness. It's really about the universal themes, and that to me has been really wonderful to see how it's identified or connected with a lot of people who feel really seen by it. And for me, that's where we know we've done a good job.
I love it, love it, love it.
So the movie is available on Netflix, right?
It's on Netflix, girl. Yes.
Yes, it's on Netflix. It started streaming on November 5th. It's still there. So if you have Netflix, go ahead. If your friend got a Netflix account, get their login, sign in.
Let's be real.
It's okay. Just enjoy.
Yeah.
I'll definitely add it to my Netflix chill party. And definitely invite people to watch it with me. I'm really locked in. You got me locked in.
Yeah, and it like I said, it's really a story about love. I mean, we see Jennifer and with her father, that relationship. We see her with her fiance David, and that relationship and his family, and we see her navigate, different things for herself. And really coming into her own authentic voice, and she's an example of someone who loves who she loves. She had an opportunity. Her relationship with David is very real, and she hadn't really thought about this other love until she has this chance opportunity to kind of be like, wait a second, I get to, and so that is a lot of universal things, and it's a journey. It's a lot of twists and turns in this film, so get ready.
All right. Well, A New York Christmas Wedding is on Netflix now. You guys go watch it and get somebody else's account if you don't have Netflix. Let us know how y'all feeling about this movie. And we're gonna check in with y'all a little later. Thank you so much, Nia, for dropping by the Rolling Out AM wake up call. Excellent job in the movie, girl.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. This is wonderful. And I also have to say congratulations to you all for creating a space for so many artists and different people to share, especially folks from the community. I've been watching, and it's really wonderful to be able to be introduced to new voices. So thank you for giving me that platform.
And, absolutely.
And even your conference that you recently had. I think
it's Peace and Purpose.
Really important to have those spaces as well, not just in this year, but I think this year called for it. So thank you for championing that forward.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you. All right. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, that movie.
I asked her for her skincare routine.
I love original movies, y'all. And that's definitely one. I wasn't expecting that from the title of the movie, A New York Christmas Wedding.
I'm not a fan of original movies. I am a fan of content that's relevant now.
You say you're a fan of what?
Relevant content.
Mm-hmm.
That's a universal content. Like I'll probably get in trouble for this. I have a problem with films that are generally focused. You know how it's the black dude in the hood and he makes it out the hood and he survives. Okay, it's the white boy that's a frat boy and he learns his lesson and he survives. Like I hate one streamlined narratives of films. So I'm honestly really curious to watch this.
It's a little spicy. It might have been a little spicy for the morning show, but hi.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah, okay. Don't do that look, Ebony, that fast turn look. Yeah, three of y'all. You got three beautiful black women on here that probably get hit on every week, and I don't know. Y'all know what y'all be doing.
Sorry, y'all.
Close doors.
We got birthdays, and then we're going into your report, Romeo.
Man, I just gave you another. I ain't giving you portion. No, I ain't giving you no more compliment. Thank you, Ebony. Jesus Christ. Happy birthday to Candace. I don't know what she did or how she did it, but shout out to her. One time from a partner, Offset.
Did y'all catch Real Housewives of Potomac last night?
Dun, dun.
Did y'all catch the wind up last night? Don't do that because she was on the wind up last night and we were talking to her about the reunion. We were talking to her about her BET movie though. The Christmas Lottery, where she co-stars with Aisha Epperson. and Brave Williams, and they were on talking about that movie, but she did briefly discuss the Housewives of Potomac trailer. I'm not trailer, reunion.
Yeah, it was interesting. Real interesting. Interesting group of women, I'll say that.
And I'm a guy.
She was on our show last night. They were, we had a little toast for her birthday as well. She let us know that today was her birthday. So happy birthday again, girl.
Happy
birthday. Let me tell y'all about something Portia's show. There's a difference between remix and the wine. Let me tell you something about Portia's show. I'll watch it, but when they start getting into I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar, time to go. This ain't my part of the conversation. Doubt.
Hear Me Roar.
Let me tell you something.
We have a lot of women's empowerment segments, discussions.
It's very needed in this day and age.
Man, Portia be borderline about to start of March. I'm telling you.
No, don't.
Portia conversation be borderline. The next day, we marching. Be careful.
Our conversations are fun, and they get heated. The after show, I wish we could record the after show because we be having some real talk on after show. Maybe we should. Because on the after show yesterday we were talking about so in Candace's movie, she has this no good yoga inspirational type of tofu eating boyfriend, right? That don't have no money. And so it prompted the question of, in your wiser years, right? So can you spot a guy and tell if he's a no good ASS ninja, NINJA ninja is what I said. That just don't mean no good. And
based off of his income status, or
no, based off of how he looks, based off of how he moves, based off of how he talks. Like when you see him, you be like, oh yeah, he one of them. Like, we good. Don't even waste your time, sis. Like, keep it moving. And so, Ebony, go ahead. What you think? Because we had some lengthy discussions about that last night. What you think?
I think you can. For the most of it, I think in a couple of minutes you can kind of tell.
Listen, yes, and see, I think it comes with experience too, right? So
yeah, experience.
Mm-hmm.
The conversation starts to sound the same.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Oh, you one of them?" Like, I'm good. No, for real, I'm good. And so you be sitting up there thinking, like, how did she get mixed up in that situation when she should have known when she looked at him that he wasn't about nothing.
Period.
Yeah. When she talked to him, when they had conversations, when like it's there a sign. So anyway, we're talking about her character in the movie and her character's boyfriend, who was broke and wanted the parents millions for the lottery ticket. She dumped him at the end. Anyway.
I missed them. Well,
what Romeo?
Did I still watch?
I was getting excited. I thought y'all was gonna let me into the women's handbook. I thought the secret's about to pour out.
Well, there's no secret. It just comes with experience. Like, it's repetition. Like
sure.
You see him and you be like.
So women based, because you see it today. So women based relationships off of money in general.
No.
Make it a personal thing. I know where you're gonna go. I don't do that in general.
I ain't even saying nothing.
I know it was coming. But in general, you see women based because when you look at when you look at all these models or Instagram models, whatever you call it, and then they date the rappers and then they get pregnant, or they date the entertainers, they get pregnant by the entertainers, and like you start assuming like on a man's side, you start assuming like that was the goal.
Why?
Because like majority, 60% of them don't stay with the same person.
You mean like these girls who end up dating like the same type of rappers and athletes?
There you go. Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with your circle of influence, though. You know, like if you are the kind of person who is easily put into different sections and you're seen sitting courtside, and then when you pull up to places, there's a certain type of affluence that's around the restaurants that you end up being at. You see those people there. Obviously, if you start going around that circle, you're not going to run into the regular degular guy as often. So I think they just date people based off of their circle of influence.
Do y'all date regular guys? The three of y'all?
I date people based off of my circle of influence.
That wasn't the question. Good answer though. Could I have a regular
regular is relative, right?
And there's nothing wrong with a guy who, like, not everybody needs a baller shot caller kind of guy. You could be a happy 9-to-5er with 6 figures. 7 even.
Period.
Maybe 8.
You ain't gonna have no time.
So I can be a regular 9-to-5.
If you a regular 9-to-5er with 7 figures, you ain't got no time. That's all I'm gonna say.
So nobody gonna be honest except for Portia. Okay.
Honest about what?
I just asked, could a regular 9-to-5 guy date you?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Ebony.
Ebony says she ain't here for it.
Ebony, don't go on the stand for me, because clearly you are the worst liar.
It depends on the vibe. Like, I go off of energy, chemistry. Like, it just depends. I mean, I'm not gonna date.
No, you just said no. You just said.
I just said what?
Y'all just said what the Portia statement about you can tell if a man has money or not.
If you're working a 9-to-5 though, is that all you're trying to do forever, or you got other aspects?
Well, I mean, so there are executives and corporate CEOs and, you know, black guys that are doing their thing in corporate America. But rest assured, they ain't gonna have no time for you.
Hey, Nathan. Hey, thank you, Nathan. I appreciate it. Taru said y'all real funny about y'all dating requirements. And Nathan wants to know, and be honest, we're talking about the three of y'all. What's the minimum wage limit?
Minimum wage?
How much he has to make? Nathan, why you ask? Why you?
But here's the thing.
Who you want to date?
That's not it. What is y'all minimum wage limit?
So to me, another way of putting that is, right, so guys don't even approach in different categories, right? So you have to allow yourself to be available, right? So certain type of guys, like a certain caliber of guys, don't even approach you because they be like, we good. So when you think of minimum wage, like, it's a certain group of guys that aren't even going to try to attempt to talk to you. So I don't necessarily think of minimum wage. I'm just saying. They not even gonna try. They're gonna be like, oh, okay. Oh, she good. We not gonna interrupt.
Y'all, you see this?
And no peace getting disturbed around that way.
It amazes me.
We're not gonna interrupt her life.
Dance around the question. Y'all
dance around the question. I mean, it's like you want me to pull up somebody's tax returns and say, yes, I'll date you. No, I won't date you. Yes, I'll date you. Like, it don't work like that.
And it really is all about how the person treats you. Like, the older you get, the more you realize it's about how you're being treated. Like, if you make sure that you're being treated the way that you want to be treated.
Thank you, Taru. So Nathan said, my boy's coming through today, boy. Nathan said, working or not working, and Taru said, not minimum wage. How much money does the man need to make? What's the average?
I don't know.
So transactional. Okay, for real.
So TR. So I can have a regular 9-to-5 and get paid weekly. I don't know what that is, but let's say I think a regular 9-to-5, like I make $180 a week. Is that okay?
$180,000 a week.
$180 a week.
$180.
$180,000.
9 to 5 paying $180. The gas station.
A regular 9 to 5. What do you think regular 9 to 5 makes a week?
That is
No.
No.
When I was working in college at H&M, I was making like 180 every 2 days.
You know what? Never mind. Y'all win.
Anyway, the conversation was based off of if you could spot a no good, non-meaning anything for your life type of guy, not how much money he got.
Yeah, Romeo turned that around real quick because you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Never mind. Y'all
fail if they were in
the three of y'all
with money, but ambition. Do you have drive? Do you have hustle? Are you out here
making love? Do you have empathy?
Do you care about being a good provider? Those are these are character traits of a person. Money gonna come. Money is a energy. It's a frequency. It flows to people. So it doesn't matter how much specific amount is in your bank account. Are you attracting money into your life? Are you attracting good energy into your life? All of that is more important.
You love your mama.
If I've heard the most bullshit answers in my life.
Do you treat your mama good?
It's not a BS answer.
You don't have to have money. You just have to care about the world and walk.
It's not about caring. It's about your vibe and your frequency.
Go so well.
What is your energy saying?
Yeah. What are your top 3 requirements? Each one of y'all.
Yeah. We about to go on to the social report. Do you have a social report? Because you only got 15 minutes is all I'm saying. Maybe we'll come back with that tomorrow. Maybe we might come back with top 3. But I mean, definitely love, belief in a higher power. Like you got to believe in something. I don't care if it's Buddha, Allah, God. Like you got to believe in something. You got to believe in a higher power. Respect. Like I think that love equates to respect and respect equates to love. So nothing about money. Nothing about money. Mm-hmm.
Love money is a root all you.
Let me go to the social. So when y'all look in the mirror, y'all lie to y'all selves. Do y'all selves talk back?
No, listen.
I look in the mirror, I never lie to myself.
So listen, y'all. So this guy, I was dating this guy. This was a long time ago, but he was an atheist, and we got along good. Like chemistry was there, but he was an atheist, and I couldn't do it. Like you have to believe in something. You have to believe in a higher power. Like you didn't just get here by
exactly
right. So you got to believe in something. And so since he didn't believe in anything, I couldn't do it.
Romeo, what's the top 3 things you look for?
Yeah.
I'm not falling for this. Taru told me to stop.
Now you're gonna stop.
Cause y'all ain't answer.
Don't make it all about looks.
Y'all ain't answer one question, but now
you just didn't like the answer. It's a difference.
I'm gonna go to the social report.
Now he's trying to deflect.
I'm with 3 women who just lying on Monday morning. Hey, great way to start Monday motivation. He gotta have a good heart and love dogs.
He gotta love. Like you have to have the capacity to love. If you don't, you're just narcissistic and sociopath. Like it's a no for me. Go ahead, Romeo. What's the social report?
Wherever Ashley want to go there. Because listen to these 3. Because apparently he don't need a car. He just gotta have love.
Nobody say that. Please have a car.
I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Instagram star known as Zombie Angelina Jolie.
No.
This is a real person.
No.
She's been sentenced to 10 years in Iranian prison. This is a real person.
No, it's not.
She had her body augmented and worked on for a number of years because she was obsessed with Angelina Jolie, but she was also obsessed with zombies. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But she was just sentenced to 10 years in prison. And she's on them. This is the scary part. She's only 19. She's a 19-year-old influencer.
And she look like that?
She's a 19-year-old
money to go to surgery.
What was wrong? What's wrong with her? Has she been diagnosed with anything?
She was a 19-year-old influencer who started off on Twitter, and her thing on Twitter was the fact that she loved Angelina Jolie, so she had her body changed, her facial and her body changed into Angelina Jolie, and then later fell in love with the zombie culture and had her face had her face augmented, as you can see.
What was she arrested for?
Well, she was arrested for her social media activities. Apparently, in the Islamic Republic, changing a woman. There's still laws about women and how they are presented or shown. I guess because they wear the head wraps and stuff. So she was charged on this past weekend and sentenced immediately, which she begins today her 10-year bid at the age of 19, and it was all because of her social media activities.
So you can't speak freely in
No.
those.
You do not have your second.
So why wouldn't they just ban Instagram and all that other stuff, all of those engines that cause you to speak freely, and then maybe people wouldn't go to jail? Because she didn't do nothing wrong.
Yes.
She didn't do nothing wrong, but let's add in the fact that I'm not sure who her parents are. I know they're very wealthy. I think oil owners. You have to think between 16 to 19, she's had over
even get approved to get those types of surgeries.
And where's she getting them done? Because if it's against the law, where's she at?
How do you come out and the doctor be like, yeah, I did a great job? Like, what? If I was a surgeon, I would shoot myself in the foot.
They probably can't see it right away. She probably needs some time to heal, but they probably still look at it like, yeah, that's it. That was it.
That was it. I did that. Zombie I pulled it off. Like, what? This is not The Walking Dead.
Next up, and I gotta admit, before she used to be real beautiful. When they show her younger, her photos before surgery, she was a really beautiful person. Next up, Ashley, what you want to do? Because clearly these girls ain't gonna tell the truth. Oh snap, that round.
Bird.
You got the side of your eye.
Where my buzzer at?
Everything gonna stop that.
Flex bomb drop.
Where my buzzer at, Romeo? Here we go. Let me do your intro.
No, wait. Give me my report before Portia hit that damn buzzer.
Sorry.
Tyler Perry donates $100K to Breonna Taylor's boyfriend in his defense. Basically, what had happened?
He is a man of the people.
On Sunday, Tyler threw down some big cash in 4 separate installments. He donated 2 shipments of $10K. Then he donated another $50K, and then he topped it off with a final donation of $30K, just so that the young man could have the best representation for the trial coming up. So shout out to Tyler Perry.
What is he going to trial for exactly?
Well, he's going to trial for the alleged, because you know how Ashley is with her stuff, alleged police breaking in to the home. So he's suing the police officers, and so they're just trying to make sure that he has the best representation in doing that.
So he's suing, but I thought it said a defense.
The officer is suing him.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That is really
morbid, sad,
can't even,
unbelievable.
I can't even, because
tasteless,
how
tacky.
Do you kill and then sue the boyfriend of the person you just killed? It's shout out to Tyler Perry for being a man with God's own heart.
Well, TR, you shouldn't have been in your own home, in your bed, in your hallway, sleep at night. What was you thinking? Duh.
It is just outrageous. I can't believe it.
And last but not least, which in reference is kind of sort of something that maybe Ebony can speak on if she stopped doing her side. I'm still waiting on my residency. But last but not least, New Jersey gym owner has been breaking the COVID guidelines despite he's already 1.2 million in fines right now.
He gotta get this
Walker, not Kenneth Walker, I apologize. Ian Smith, gym owner in New Jersey, basically said that I am done with putting my business on hold. In his defiance right now, he is basically 1.2 million already in the hole and gets fined $15,000 every day that he opens.
So
what's that, your phone, Ebony?
He just has no remorse and no
Well, he don't live in Atlanta. He don't know how it works.
But it's just, does he not understand that he has to pay these fines, or is he making enough money to say, you know what, these $1 million in fines, I'll swing that?
Good question. That's a very good question.
He's a gym owner. Like, he ain't no Lifetime gym owner. I don't think they franchise Lifetime. I don't know another big chain like that. LA Fitness. I don't know. I don't know if he brings in $1 million, but you can't count nobody's pockets. What it is ridiculous. Close the gym, sir. Close the gym. Close the gym. It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. You're gonna go out of business regardless.
Right.
Like, just close.
Close the gym, sir.
You're gonna go out of business regardless. Damn.
No, I didn't mean it. I mean, like, seriously though, 15,000, like, that's a lot every day. That's a lot. I would just close.
Yeah. There's no way.
Defiant.
Start doing something at home. Start a workout class at home. Charge people to watch.
Do some virtual stuff.
Open your gym in Atlanta.
Agreed, Tierra. Open it in Atlanta.
Just come down here and open it. Just for the next 6 months.
Hey, everybody come and move to Atlanta. Everybody move to Atlanta for the next 6 months.
Seriously.
Know that.
I'm not. I'm gonna try to make it down there for the 21st. But you know the way COVID set up. Anyway. Positive thoughts, y'all. It's 9:57 on this Monday morning, December 14th, 2020. Who gonna kick it off?
I'll start first. Before we get into positive thoughts, I do want to say today is the first day that we can get out there and vote. If you are an ATLian or Georgia person, make sure that you get out to vote between today and January. Early voting is taking place. You can mail in your ballots as well. It's a big election. Everybody has their eyes on Georgia for these Senate seats. So make sure you get out there and cast your ballot. My positive thoughts of the day is to go and make the best day out of today. It's Monday, it's December 14th. You might not remember this day in history, but every day is important because you woke up this morning. So go and make the best day that you can. And I'll pass the ball to Ebony.
Yeah.
What would mine be? I think for me, mine is going to be start somewhere. It doesn't matter where you start, just start somewhere. Someone's watching you. You never know who's watching you, who will support you. Just find a way to start.
Love that.
I'll pass it to Romeo while he's making that crazy face.
My fault. Birds and flowers bloom in the sun. And you should have a beautiful day because you deserve one. International.
Bars.
Romeo.
Romeo got bars over there, y'all. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. But let's go with this positive thought of the day. And it really does fit nicely with Ebony's start somewhere. But if you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse.
Love it.
Y'all, you better get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass you by. You better get out, and get something. All your time trying to get.
rapping now.
I'm just saying, y'all, find a way. No whining, no complaining, no excuses. Get it done, make it happen, find a way. Do what you got to do. Figure that thing out.
Got to.
Portia Monique, rolling out AM Wake Up Call with Tiara, Berry, Romeo International, and Ebony Austin. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Come back tomorrow so you can hear more lies from the top 3 ladies in the industry. Tomorrow, tune in. Next thing you know, they're gonna tell y'all that not only does money doesn't matter, but hey, he cannot have a car. Tune in tomorrow.